Damn, your head is
Why we both?
That's not good, man. We really doing the same motions too now? Hello, everybody. This is like 10 minutes. You guys have no idea how long it's been. I was trying to put this phone up.
It kept falling in my phone.
Yeah, phone fall. I don't know what you're saying, but alright. It was ridiculous. Her phone kept going dark. We don't know why. Her battery's good. Unless you, I don't know. Because even if you have low power mode, I know when you're recording, it shouldn't.
Yeah, it should be like an action.
It shouldn't do that. Unless your phone was overheating.
No, it feels fine.
Oh.
It was weird. But we figured it out.
Oh.
Just use James's phone.
Yeah, we figured it out. We didn't solve anything. This is a replacement.
Anywho, we have less than a month till our Mexico vacation.
Look, it just stops.
It doesn't go higher.
Like, it can't go any higher.
How do you feel?
That's how you know I ain't no bitch, you're. Yeah.
Oh, you're singing.
He's so cute, baby. Your little feet.
I can't even see you.
It's okay, I can. I'll see her for both of us. So listen, we're going to Mexico. We're going to Cancun. Cancun. I think we're going to Playa
de Carmen.
Oh, not de las mujeres.
Oh wait, is it? Oh wait, I always get it confused.
I want to see the bitches of the beach.
Both.
Just you, I'm talking about.
We went
to both. You're not a bitch though. You my bitch. That's my bitch. That's my best friend.
That's my best friend.
That's my best friend. Yo, whoever watches this is like, yo, are they ever gonna fucking
get to the top? Okay. Anywho.
Trying to let you go, dude.
Yeah, so we have our vacation coming up. And this one is special. This car is speeding up for what reason? And this
one, they don't know to drive.
Alright, we're cropping that out.
We gotta crop that out.
So this one is special because it's our last one, possibly, before we decide.
Not forever.
No, not for hell. No, not forever.
This is our last one.
But it's our last one before we decide to bring another little beautiful human being into this world. And so
that's crazy to think about. Also, even her birthday too, because we might be. By the time it's her birthday.
You know, I had a dream.
Oh shit!
That just reminded me last night that I had a dream that apparently. So we got pregnant very fast with Alaska. Thank God. We didn't know what that was gonna be like, but
because I got super. You feel me?
It worked out. Why does my eye look like on these crosses?
Because you are.
But it worked out for us with Alaska because it was fairly quickly, and so it wasn't that stressful. But for some reason, I keep having this anxiety that this time around it's not going to be as easy as it was for us the first time.
I don't know why.
I don't know either. I think it's just because I'm older. I don't know. But I'm excited for us to have another kid. But I'm also nervous. I'm sad for Alaska. But we decided to start trying like the same driver. Are you serious? We wanted to start trying when we got back. No, James wanted to do this before the vacation. Like, he was like, we should just do it.
Yeah, but tell him why. I had a good reason. I had two good reasons. First reason was just to get it done, because we ain't getting any younger, and we know that biological clocks be ticking. Mm-hmm. So we got to get the movements going. That's one. Two, she was going to have her PD, her punto, on vacation. So I said, well, if you're pregnant, because she don't drink like that, it's not like she's like, oh, I can't wait to go have a drink. Like, she's not really one of those people.
Yeah, like if I'm out, I'll
because she's actually a
you're gonna crop that out too.
I ain't cropping shit out, son. If you guys know how much shit goes down, you know what's crazy though? How we have to crop out the actual facts. That's what's crazy, because it's too controversial and we trying to get these followers. But little do you know, and everyone else knows, people search for authenticity. I even asked ChatGPT what's ways to get this process going a little better, and they said authenticity is your key to success. And I keep it funky at all times. However, my wife...
He keeps it crazy at all times.
My wife... Yeah, but was I wrong though? Let's be honest. I'll crop it out. I'm gonna crop it out. I'm not cropping this out.
No, that has nothing to do with... Oh, so...
But was that not a fact, what I just said?
Not always. It doesn't mean...
Come on, man.
It's a balance. I think I'm a little below the balance.
What you mean, little below the balance?
Like I'm like, it's not the norms. Like I feel like you could do a little bit more without. Anyways, it doesn't even matter.
Oh, it does matter.
But yeah, because I don't drink like that, and if Alaska is around, I'm definitely not gonna be drinking like that because I need to take care of her. Because James is gonna be drinking, so
I'm not gonna drink. I'm gonna have water.
yeah, sure. Anyways,
I'm just gonna have water the whole time.
yeah, okay. But so James was like, what if we just do it? And then I started getting anxiety, and I was like, I'm not ready yet to bring another child. I'm not even ready to be pregnant, not even to bring the other child. I'm not even ready to be pregnant yet because I just get very anxious.
I can never be ready to get pregnant. Never.
Oh, we know. If you were pregnant, I'd probably hear you complain every minute of the day.
No, I wouldn't.
This man now, he gets a little back pain, and he has to remind me every time we talk that his back still hurts. Where I feel like when my back hurts, I'm like, he hears me in the mornings and my back hurts, and he never hears me again until the nighttime. But so if you were pregnant,
Because your back probably don't even hurt that much.
Yeah, okay, you're like the meme of the guy that has the cold, and he has to like get like
Nah, that's a fact.
nannied.
Yeah, but I still do everything I gotta get done.
No, you do, but you complain.
I just want to let you know. It's because
Don't worry, I didn't forget.
It's because you're my lady, okay? And all I want is a little bit of love and affection. Don't do it for the camera, because if that camera's off, you ain't doing that shit. Fake ass.
Shut up.
Look. Why you telling me to shut up? Because it's a fact.
Anywho, so we decided that we were gonna wait because I was like, James, I'm not ready. Alaska is still a baby. Like, she's not even fully talking. Like, I just feel like it's a lot to put on my plate because who's gonna be home with these two little kids? It is I, by myself.
All right, but who's gonna be supporting these two little kids and your ass?
You're gonna be at work.
Doing what?
Working.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna be alone.
But the crazy thing is that way you make it sound is like, oh, you just working. Like, that's not.
No, I'm not saying
like,
you're just working. I'm saying I'm gonna be alone. That is the reality.
This is the difference.
We don't have help. We don't have people coming during the week.
I know that.
Exactly. So I would be the one taking care of a little newborn, and Alaska, who would just be like 2 something. Where I'm like, if she's almost 3, she will be starting school.
Babe, I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. And the crazy thing too is that you really want to put
their
her
independence gets better
in these indoctrination centers.
Yes. I don't know. Yeah, I go back and forth. James wants me to homeschool Alaska.
I got fucking good vision.
I think it's a good idea. I'm not saying I'm not against it. I feel like I'm in between. Like, I could see why it's beneficial, but I also think having a newborn and trying to homeschool Alaska is a recipe for disaster.
So then what if we put Alaska into school
the first
up
year
until the baby
is a year old?
And then but that's stupid though.
Why?
I don't know. You know what's crazy? I saw an article about Amish people in like 1960 something. And they went to jail because, like, whatever state they were in was trying to force them to put their kids in school. So all the men, like, just revolted against it. And they ended up going to jail. And they, like, willingly just...
That's crazy. Like, if you don't want to, you don't
because they fucking know something we don't. We out here like, what are you holding on to, bro?
Because my back.
This is King the Car. Look, stop complaining.
I didn't even say my back was hurting, though. I was giving them an example.
No, you gave that example because you were trying to foreshadow the fact your back... Yo, I feel like we're not even doing a video right now. Right? Doesn't it feel like we just like
talking?
This is how we normally are, and I feel like authenticity. So crop out everything that's fact. Crop out all the
No, because James be saying too much.
No, but I be saying what it is though. That's the problem, and people.
No, sometimes he says factual stuff, and sometimes
I say factual stuff. It just might be controversial.
It's very controversial,
but doesn't mean it's not factual. That's the thing. Most things that are controversial typically are facts.
Not always.
Yes, because people hate facts. Because they get upset and their fucking little pussy gets moist, and then everything's a problem.
All right, another thing. Look, you see, this is what I mean. It's your fault.
It's your fault. It's your fault.
Anyway.
YOFO. Your fault.
Anywho, so me and James kept going back and forth, whatever. Then we decided we are gonna wait, but we will not wait past Alaska's second birthday or near her second birthday because I don't want to be older. trying because I just don't want to. No judgment out there, but I'm just not trying to be an old mom. Like my energy levels are already down. They're gonna continue to get lower, and I need to push these little babies out before my body just physically is like, I'm done. Oh, that's the other thing.
We having twinsies?
Imagine.
Mellizas?
Oh, I never talked about my
Is
dream.
it melliza?
Mellizo or melliza, but
Depende, but then
or
what if you have
gemelo.
what? Gemelo?
Gemelos identical, and mellizos are fraternal.
I thought identical would be idéntico, but all right.
Anyways,
That's like strictly
dream.
identical twins,
Yes.
like for kids
Yes.
or whatever. Okay.
Like twins, yes. But I had a dream last night, and I just remember talking about this, that we got pregnant the first try. But I was nervous because I was like, there's no way how we could be even better than the last time. Like in the dream.
Well, the
I was
only
shocked.
reason why we didn't get pregnant the first time, like on the first try, is because I think we just missed the peak.
Yeah, or we started too early, I think, and then maybe
Yeah, because we started like 5 days before, and I had saved up like a lot.
He was pent up.
Yeah, pent up.
Oh wow, it's getting cloudy.
That's-
But
Yeah, sorry.
yeah,
It's a
so
gross word.
we got very lucky with the first time, and I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be like this, like that this time around. I really hope so. That would be very nice. But our plan is for Alaska to hopefully be almost 3 when this little baby decides to come into the world. Because then they'll be close together and they'll have like they'll have a gap, but it'll still be like enough for them to like, you know, be able to like play together.
Yeah,
or,
have
like,
fun
enjoy
with each other and
Because
stuff.
I'm 2 years younger than my sisters, and it's like perfect now. I feel like when I was younger, that I was like hitting the teenage phase, and they were already like 2 years in. That was a little challenging because of our views and stuff. But I feel like once they get older, it's a nice age gap to have.
And me and my sister, like as like little kids, it was fine. But then even still, like she was, as far as I'm aware, abusive. But that's a hoyo. Yo, do you know what word this guy used? I just said that's a hoyo. Agujero.
Oh, that's
That's a hole. No, it's a big ass. Like that's a ridiculous word.
I feel
for
like
hole.
I've heard that before.
No, I'm
Oh
sure
my
you
God,
did.
it's getting so cloudy.
I know, and I have my sunglasses
Oh,
on.
shit.
It's doing the opposite. But anyways, yeah, like because we're 3 years apart. I mean, technically, for 3 months, she's 4 years apart. So we're even like closer to, you know what I'm saying? We're closer to 4 years apart than 3. No. And I think it is like a big enough gap, especially once teen years came around.
Yeah, you
that shit
become
was
very
out the
different.
fucking window because it was like, you think about it, she's 15, I'm 12. We're like, that's like a world apart.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I feel like 15, 12. Also, that might
Because
be
at that
last
point, because think about it too, like I barely entered puberty. And she's had whatever, you know, already
Yeah, she's had some
3
time
years
in
into
it.
puberty, and so it's a whole different.
Yeah,
But I think like 2 years is okay. I mean, no matter what, you know, they're both gonna be at like. I feel like no matter what, a stage is gonna come where they're just gonna be like.
a little different. Too different. Yeah, so we didn't want them to be too far apart because then I think it's just like, I don't know, it's a little bit more difficult. I feel like their connection and like whatever.
Yeah.
And
It's probably easier as a parent though.
I don't think so, because I feel like
Really?
even now certain things like with Alaska, I'm like, whoa, that is so nice to be past certain things that we're gonna have to restart. So I feel like the older your child gets, to restart that.
No, not the
trying to-
restarting phase. I just mean like handling like an older child and a very young child.
Oh yeah,
That's what
I can see that. And then the
No,
older
not like
child will
not
help.
like repeating the baby
That's what I
process. That's
thought
not
you
what I'm
meant.
talking about. No.
Yeah, that's true. That is a piece.
You
that
have
we're
an
not
older
gonna-
kid, it's a little easier because they're already like I
doing
guess,
their own
or
thing,
I mean,
in a sense.
in our case, they'd be more routine. Can't speak on everybody because you know some of y'all motherfuckers. All right, I'll bite my tongue.
But
Kind of hurt.
yeah, I wouldn't want to wait till Alaska's like older than 2, because at that point, I don't know. I feel like in my head, I'm gonna be so comfortable with her age that I don't want to restart the process with like another kid when she's like almost 5. Because I feel like when she's almost 5, things are gonna be a lot smoother. She's not gonna be napping. Like you don't have to cater to them as much as when they're like this age. I'd rather just get them all out of the way. Even though I feel like Alaska's at a good age. Like she's napping once a day. I feel like even the naps we could be flexible with. We can go out more often if she stays out a little bit later than her
She's
sleep.
asleep, though.
Yeah, I think so too. She was kind of like, But even that, like, she could fall asleep and we're not as stressed about like what to do if she falls asleep. Where when she was younger, it's like, but she needs to sleep because her little body can't handle. Like,
she'll get like a little crazy, but she can handle a solid 6
so it
hours.
makes it easier to go
she can
out
do
with
it,
her.
you know.
So it's like, imagine just getting used to the idea of it being easier, and then it's like, boom, you got a newborn, and now you got to do it all over. So I'm like, no, this is the longest I want to wait for a second kid. And then
I'm excited for the next one though.
I'm excited. I'm a little scared. I'm a little sad too because I just feel like my time with Alaska, like, that's gonna hurt me.
I think that's the worst part. Like, I was telling her about it the other day too. I'm like, yo, I already feel I have such a limited time for her and that I've given to her. So that's already 2 negatives.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think, you know, with the next kid, I'm gonna take more of that time away, and then you're gonna give it to someone else. And then also, you can't really. I feel as though you can't expect a child to understand completely why it is. Oh, dad does with the other kid more.
Especially at the age that she might be. Yeah,
and I don't want to be like. I don't know. I just don't want to. I don't want to make it seem as though one is more favored than the other. So,
and because
I like her more probably, but.
So it's funny because me and Jason, oh God, this is for our second kid. We'll love them, but. I also think it's a reality. Like, from with my mom, I'm like, I know she has a favorite. I know that my mom has a favorite, and I am totally okay with it.
We know who it is.
Because I know she still loves me. It's Dolly. Because Dolly's an angel. But, yeah. So I feel like Alaska just has, it's because she's our first. I feel like she just has this thing that I don't think any of the kids.
But I think also because she's matched, like, I think she's also just like a special, like, I don't give a fuck, bro, whatever. My kid's special as hell, bro. Not Ed, but she's special as hell. And like, just the little personality she is and like who she is with us. And one thing I always say is that I've noticed a lot of, I'm not knocking anybody, listen, whatever your situation is, it is what it is. But in a lot of cases, it seems as though a lot of people had either one, more help, or two, they were, or just had like the capability to not be with their kid at all times. Yeah. Where I feel, it's not what I feel, it's facts. Me and her, we just really had to be with Alaska all the time because we don't have anyone. There was no one to really, oh, here, you want to watch her? And there was no one to drop her off to. No one even, honestly, in most cases, no one was even jumping to say, drop her here. You know
only
what I mean?
my sisters and my mom. My mom says I can't wait till she's old enough that she's comfortable.
But that's the thing, it's old enough. Like, we're already talking down the line. My mom the other day goes, oh, and she's 6.
When she's potty trained.
Oh, she's potty trained, yeah. Which is understandable.
Yeah, it's fine, but like,
yeah, James, still, how many people would be okay with just saying, no, bring the baby here, I want to see the baby.
But I think it's because of the support you have. For us,
there's a homeless guy on the highway.
For real? What the hell? But for us, we only have each other to deal with Alaska. Oh, I see him.
Should I give him a perfume?
No, you see what I mean?
Come on.
Now I gotta restart my thought.
How do you gotta restart?
I don't even remember what I was saying.
I don't know.
You have to edit that.
Yo, if you guys only know what she's mad at right now, the joke I had a good joke.
Anyways.
It was a good joke.
Yeah, like he was saying, we just don't have a lot of help. So the reality of it is that we just spent a lot of time naturally with Alaska. So I think our connection with her is very different. But
our connection is very tight knit.
It is.
Close.
But yeah, so I think when I think about a second kid coming around, I'm like, she's always gonna be, she was my first, so she's always gonna hold that special place. And then it's just like knowing how much time we have spent together and knowing that time is now going to be split. First, because she's going to be in school, and second, because she's going to have a sibling. So I'm going to have to pay attention to that sibling too. So it's going to be like a lot of just like things that are that are going to pull us apart a little bit. So that makes me sad. But I am excited for her to have a sibling, because like I have 3 siblings, and I'm like, I could not imagine a world where my siblings are not around. Like, they're my best friends, you know. So not Jose, no offense, Jose, but I love Jose, but we're not best friends. Jose lives like his own life.
Don't see this shit.
No, I love him with all my heart, but I know he doesn't tell me everything. I don't tell him everything because, like, you know, we just have different lives. And I think also because he's a guy is a little bit different. But with my sisters,
that's probably why I'm not close with my sister either.
Yeah, I think like naturally, I mean, I think it's rare, like the girl and guy that are siblings and have like a really close relationship. I feel like I don't really see that often. But yeah, I think that's the problem. That's why my mom was always like, I go to church, like, are you crazy doing these things? But then in my head, like, I never saw it as that. I saw it as just like a form of like wanting to express you, like a way of expressing. Yeah, I love tattoos. I love piercings. Like, I thought, to me, they were pretty on like a girl. Not that, and I wasn't even doing it for guys. I didn't care about like what they thought about me at that point in my life. I was like confident enough that I knew it looked nice on me and I liked it, but it wasn't that I was like, oh, I want to impress this one guy with this piercing. It was like, no, I just think they look pretty on. And
how many tattoos do I have?
0.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you don't put bumper stickers on a Ferrari. That's why.
Shut up,
dude. I'm fucking what?
I have enough for both of you. For both of you.
For both of you? Is that a fat joke?
For both of us. But they always made fun of my tattoos. But in my defense, I got them when I was very young. And poor. So I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money.
Poor.
Nothing's changed here. But yeah, I wasn't trying to spend a lot of money, so they look a little cuckoo. But I still like them. Because I look back and I remember that time.
I hate when I see people that have tattoos, like certain tattoos. I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I did have some.
Because they're nice.
I just don't know what I would really get. Like, you know, when you see people, like, I don't like the people who have. I think the reason why your tattoos are actually kind of good is because they're not. I hate when I see people who have these super perfect, super clean looking tattoos. Like, they look cool.
So what you say about mine?
I said that's why yours aren't bad. Like, you could tell people who just have stories behind their tattoos. Where, like, a lot of people, they have, it's cool when you see it because you're like, oh, wow, it's, like, fucking really good. But then sometimes it's just, like, too good. And it kind of...
it looks too perfect.
Yeah, and it's just, like, I don't know. Maybe something, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't...
That's interesting. I never seen it like that, or I never thought...
I don't know. I don't have, like, an example. There is this dude, though.
Is it, like, a pretty flower? Like, something like...
No.
Or like
it just looks too good.
But that's what tattoos are supposed to. Or that's what you want them to.
No.
You know?
I don't know how to explain it, man. It's a hard way to explain it. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it just looks like it's too pretty.
Like there's no meaning.
Like there's no like grip behind it. You know, like a tattoo is like I feel like tattoo became like tattoo, right? And when you think about it, it was like originally.
I see.
It was like, yeah, I'm getting a tattoo, some fucking gritty. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
And now it's like, hey.
Well, all my tattoos have meanings, so at least I won in that. For being young, I didn't just get them. Oh, except for the flower. The flower was the only tattoo that I got that I hate on my leg. But they all have meaning. So I'm glad that I did that even when I was young. That now I could look back and be like, well, at least I gave these.
You know what I could do? I could just get like, I would just wear long sleeves and get like neck tattoos and people would think I'm tatted everywhere.
This man, somebody help him.
Right? Right? Because you would be like, if you see somebody with neck tattoos, you'd be like, oh, you gotta have tattoos somewhere. Like, you just assume they probably have tattoos elsewhere.
Yeah, because the neck is
and it's like, wait, what? You got no other tattoos?
I couldn't even imagine getting one now because the pain, I don't think I could go through it right now. I don't know, I feel like I'm not mentally fit for that anymore.
I would fucking do it and not put any A&D on.
Oh, that's gonna get itchy. Because your skin gets so dry. But
I want to get itchy enough just so I can prove to myself that itches won't stop me. You know what I mean? Because of
at what age would you let Alaska get her first tattoo?
Never. When
I have tattoos? Is she sleeping? Oh, she's sleeping.
It's alright. I wasn't your parent.
And that didn't matter. I didn't listen to Mom.
If I was your parent, you wouldn't have had tattoos.
Yes. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I could do a lot of things.
He swears Alaska's gonna give you a run for your money. You watch and see.
Your little ass, you little 15-year-old ass.
No, 15.
How old are you?
I didn't get a tattoo at 15. I got a tattoo at 18.
If you said 16, I was about to slap you right now.
No, I was 16. I was 18. But I would let Alaska get one at 18. If she told me at like 15 that she wants one, I'll tell her to wait. I'll tell her, wait a little bit in case you change your mind. Just wait and see. Then at 18, I'd be like, okay, you can do it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I'll give her the ones at the quarter machine.
Or I'll tell her do a little one, just in case you hate it. Because I did start off with small tattoos. And then as I went on...
What small tattoos? You don't have no small tattoos?
Yeah, my mom's name. That was my first tattoo. My mom was so pissed. She's like, and what does that say? I'm like, it says your mom's name. Here.
It says Carmen?
Yeah, but it's in Arabic. My mom was like... And it's my name. She was so pissed. I thought it was gonna make it like sweet, but it didn't help. But anyway.
Oh, you know why? Because she saw through your bullshit. That's why. Because you were like, oh, you tried to get a tattoo of my name just to save face.
Yeah, right. But that actually, but no, I wanted to do one for her because like I wanted to dedicate it to her.
But that's the best you came up with?
And also because I was young. What the hell was I thinking?
I don't know. Try a little bit. Bro said, I'm going to get her name in a language I don't even understand.
No, the back one is in Persian, and there was a guy in Delhi that spoke Persian, and he read it for me when I was really young, and he said it actually says the same thing, like what it was supposed to say.
That's good news.
So at least you never know. But I would let Alaska have one.
What does it say?
To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people just exist.
No.
He sounds like an 18-year-old, right?
You sound like an idiot.
I think I was done getting my tattoos by like 20. So
thank God.
I didn't get one for, I think I was 20. So yeah, I stopped, I guess, fairly quickly. But I think because I didn't have a lot of room left. But anyways.
You have mad space.
I feel like where I was going to put one down here.
I don't know.
Then this leg has the quote. Like it would have been two together. But anyways. Yeah, I would let Alaska get one at 18. But oh shit, our video is long. This was a little random, but
this is very random.
Oh, lastly, before we go, I was gonna say how we might have 3 kids depending on.
Oh, we might have 3 kids. This is random, but Jen just wanted to throw it in there. We might have 3 kids depending on the next year. So if we have another girl, we are for sure having a 3rd child. And if that is a girl, we're for sure having 4 kids.
Oh no, I think I'm capping it at 3.
Yeah, but dude, like money's gonna
I know, I really want a boy, but my body, because that's the thing too. We said if we don't get the boy, we're gonna try kind of right away. And so I'm like, if I have to try again for a 3rd kid, my body's gonna be like, ugh. I don't got time for that.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, because I'm the one carrying it.
Just eat more protein.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm trying to find quick solutions.
That doesn't mean anything, but anyways, guys, our video is getting very long, so James has a lot to edit, so we're gonna.
Yeah, I do. I definitely have a lot to do.
And whose fault is it?
What are you talking about?
It's your fault that you just have a lot to crop.
Push, bro.
Sure do.
Alright guys, that's it. That's all we got for today. Unfortunately, you guys are missing all the juicy stuff because James said it, and wife thinks I should edit it because she's scared of what? I don't know. But
I'm not scared. You just say crazy stuff that doesn't need to be on here.
I think like one thing I said. Actually, I didn't say. What did I say that was crazy?
The
that out. Edit that out.
Exactly.
What? It was a the legs of a that people from
you said
drive.
Something else.
The whole. What did I say? That was a lie, though. That's the crazy thing. Right? Tell me now. So look, I've edited out the last like 15 seconds.
Drinking.
But in all honesty, we're literally going through all the things. So we were just joking about editing, right? And I said to her, realistically, you're telling me to edit these things out. But I said, which one did I lie about? And not one can she say I lied. Because they're all fucking facts. Look, you know. It's all facts.
He be making fun of things that we see. And like, yes, it has some truth in it, but we're going to look like assholes. People don't know us yet. So I feel like they don't know that we joke around about
No, but now's the time to do it because we only have 26 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Now's the time to
I feel like
get
when
crazy.
people know you, they can tell your humor and your jokes, and they don't take things so seriously.
I don't know. I'm spitting facts.
Not everybody is like that, and you know that, and that's why he be ready to get canceled.
I'm not ready to get canceled. I'm ready to grow and succeed.
Oh, we didn't park back there?
No, I figured I'd check here. Why not?
Oh, you feeling about it?
Look at this.
What the hell?
All right, someone's doing amazing deliveries. What the fuck?
Oh snap!
Wow,
We never said. What's that?
Wow, that's fucked
That's
up.
a trash can.
New York City.
We don't have that in Queens.
We don't need it. Wow, they're really going. This is where your money's going.
Is this where the compost goes?
I have no, Jen.
I want to know what this is.
What do you think? It's Amazon.
Why is he sorting it out on the street?
So.
Oh, look at Angel. That's Marina's dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think
He looks like.
Why he looks the same that he ever did.
Yo, wow, some old people be like that. Like you know, like when you were a kid, you know, like when you're a child and you see an old person, and they just look the way they do,
like
and then
Samuel
like 20 years later, you're like, yo, why do you look exactly the same? Like you looked old back then, and you look exactly the same old you do now.
You haven't
but me,
aged.
I aged fucking 20, 30 years.
So weird.
That shit is crazy.
Yeesh.
What?
He's ready to judge.
What you mean? You joked first, stupid. So I'm gonna edit your shit out.
I didn't even say anything. You were looking at her. I knew where you were going.
Yo, I swear to God, if you guys sat in the car with us, you'd have a fun time. The problem is that I gotta worry about this one over here. And then you got mad type before, bro, about the thing with the homeless guy.
That poor man, he don't deserve that.
He got himself there.
No, you don't know what happened to his wife.
I don't. You still got yourself there. Why am I not homeless?
You could lose your job, God forbid.
I could lose my job.
And get stressed and start drinking, and then boom.
If I start drinking, I'm gonna just get drunk.
Yeah,
mean I'm gonna be homeless.
And now you're homeless because you can't have money to pay your bills.
Babe, I would never be homeless.
You better knock on wood. You don't
I ain't got
know.
no wood. I don't need wood. So I'm gonna take your house savings. Bitch!
You can't. You only need to authorize like
Damn, I
you
can't
could
fit
you.
there. Can I fit here?
What? There's no parking here.
That's a
That's
bumper.
crazy.
Damn.
Guys, finding parking. Oh, let's say bye.
I can park there.
Can we say bye?
Yeah, we can say bye.
Okay, bye guys.
Alright guys, toodaloo skis. See you later, alligator.